Surrounded by security, Russellbrand arriving almost an hour late for a London gig he was determined not to cancel. Despite facing a weight of sexual misconduct allegations, the comedian in fighting mode. While a figure who now eschews the mainstream media, it's this time, back when Brand was at the height of his fame, known for his loquacious manner and Lothario ways, that he stands accused of having a much darker side. Controlling, abusive and predatory. Claims which Brand vehemently denies, made to The Times and in a Dispatches documentary called In Plain Sight. Actors used to recreate the accounts of multiple women alleging sexual assault and rape.
I tried to get away from him. He's grabbing at my underwear, pulling it to the side. I'm telling him to get off me, and he won't get off. And he has that glazed look in his eye again. I was very distraught. By the end of it, I was like, oh my God, he raped me.
One woman alleging that aged 16, she had a 3-month relationship with Brand, who'd send cars to collect her from her secondary school.
I was pushing him away, and he wasn't backing off at all. And so I ended up having to punch him really hard in the stomach to get him off. I thought I was very grown up, thought I was very mature. It shouldn't be legal for a 16-year-old to have a relationship with a man in their 30s.
Preempting the story earlier on social media, Brand had strongly denied the claims, saying it's all a conspiracy.
Amidst this litany of astonishing, rather baroque attacks are some very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies, and as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual.
True or not, the allegations raise questions not only for Brand, but also those who employed him. Like Channel 4, accused of ignoring complaints on Big Brother's Big Mouth that Brand was pursuing audience members for sex, who'd said they're appalled and looking into it. And the BBC, with insiders claiming multiple complaints were made about Brand's behaviour at Radio 2 and nothing appeared to be done. The corporation saying its approach to how it manages talent has since evolved, but pointing to how it handled Brand's Saxgate scandal as proof of how seriously it was prepared to act back then.
I think the attempt by the BBC to sort of justify its position and say we were just one of a number of employers is not going to hold water at the end of the day. And I do think that there's going to be wider questions asked.
Brand maintains that while he was promiscuous, his sexual encounters have always been consensual. The Metropolitan Police declining to be drawn on whether they're investigating. Katie Spencer, Sky News.